They be having these big-ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and shit.
What it is, guys, it's your boy Blastphamoushd, and today we are here to... We're here to watch a video that you guys sent me a bunch of times. It's called Surviving Diddy, the gayest rapper ever exposed. I wouldn't have believed it, but then I saw P. Diddy on a podcast or something with a bunch of rappers like Noriega and Fabulous, and he was calling one of them daddy over and over again, and I was like, what? Huh? Now I know I'm gonna regret watching this because I generally don't like to watch too many things that have dude on dudes. But screw it! You guys wanna watch the original video? The link's in the description down below. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hair flip.
man.
Yeah, I'm a better fit.
Oh no.
I like hair flip, yeah.
Oh no.
So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Got it with the 25-second intro? God Jesus! Play the video! Get your shit out of here! No one cares! Jesus! 27-second, 30-second intro.
I should have took some pictures before. Nice job. It's the end of the night and it was. So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. Just some wine.
Nothing gay about this. Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto.
Why? What is he? Oh, shit! Just a little feminine, my nigga. What are you doing, my nigga? What are you doing, my nigga? No!
Floating like a cloud, like that cloud.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
God! Jesus! Go! That nigga, ow! He a booty gone. Nah. You know what? Him trying to say it was hip hop. Next thing you know, try to convince us that Birdman French kissing Lil Wayne in the mouth. I've never seen a father and son French kiss in the mouth when the son is 30-something years old. You can't convince me of it.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
You know, I'll be practicing.
Eyes, brother. Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas.
The nigga Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, when we gonna get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I got the.
Baby, he's trying to buy you a purse, nigga. He trying to buy. He trying to pay for the boy pussy, nigga. He trying to pay for it. Oh no!
Fuck away from him, because I was like, this nigga, like, fuck. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. So there's your little fruit pop. It's a fruit pop. It's a fruit pop, trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. You don't see accident pictures of me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident.
Now, if you pay attention closely to the clip that we just listened to with 50 Cent, he is stating that P. Diddy offered him to take him shopping.
What?
you know, get taken on shopping sprees, you know, and things like that with these artists. So 50's confused. He's like, bro, I'm rich. Like, I don't need you to take me shopping. Like, you're not my man or anything like that, bro. I'm not gay. So that, you know, technically that is kind of gay. So Diddy just tries to get these men alone so he can try and turn them, you know. So pay attention to how he tries to get Fabulous alone, you know, in this next clip. He's definitely targeting Fabulous like he tried to target 50, but it did not work with 50 Cent. So he was trying to do the same thing with Fabulous, but Fabulous wasn't hearing that. He's trying to get Fabulous alone for his birthday. You know, Fabulous states in this next clip that we're about to watch, it's like, yo, bro, we party together, you know, but Diddy's like, no, we, you know, basically like, but we've never partied alone. Check this out.
Did you miss me though? Yeah, because we.
What?
It seems like a thing. It's his birthday party.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking about for your birthday. Huh? Why won't you party with me for your birthday?
What?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
What?
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
So in that clip, you can definitely tell that Fabulous does not want anything to do with being alone with Diddy. There are a lot of rumors out there into what Diddy does when he gets alone with artists, especially male artists, and Fabulous does not want any parts. You know, with most heterosexual men, they don't want anything to necessarily do with homosexuality. They don't mind people being, most straight men don't mind, you know, men being gay or women being gay or anything like that. They usually just don't want any parts to do with it.
We just don't want none for ourselves. Gay dudes hit on straight dudes like straight dudes hit on women, bruh. Oh my, bruh, they shoot they shot. They really shoot they shot, yo. I done almost had to fight like 3-4 dudes in the past like 2 months, maybe only a month, for coming on to me, yo, like, y'all gotta watch out. It's cool that you gay, but hit those straight dudes will just get you beat the fuck up. You'll just get stomped out. Try to make a video, but me did beat the shit out of me, and all I did was try to suck some dick.
You know, so Fabulous is just like, yeah, bro, no, I really don't want to party with you like that. Gross. On to the next clip. Let's get into what Xzibit, the rapper, has had to say about P. Diddy.
Nah, I mean, well, as a single man, you know what I'm saying, I have no shame in my game with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at the time, and we went to Florida. We got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. Went to the party. You know,
all dudes?
Yeah. Nah, it was actually a good party. You know what I'm saying? It was on South Beach.
There was women?
Right. So then we go to the house, and then, you know, he invited us to the house because he wanted to go to the club afterwards, right? I was like, okay, cool. So Superhead is with me, you know what I'm saying? Karen is with me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Superhead.
Yeah. So she takes me, Puffy calls me outside. He's like, hey, man, you know, that girl you know about the girl you. I was like, yeah, man.
Hell yeah, nigga, her name is Superhead. Yo, I need me like 3 of them. I need me like 10 of them. I don't know why I be trying to shortchange myself. They gotta be sister wives too.
You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, he's like, you know, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you mean?
Nah, bruh. I ran into a dude who was trying to pull that shit with me, who was like, nah, man, you know, those girls are the devil. They're bad. You shouldn't have. Dude turned out to be gay. He was trying to keep the women all out so that he could hopefully get himself in somewhere.
That's the devil.
The devil got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, what you mean that's the devil? You know, and then he was like, yeah, man, she videotaped you with fingers in the booty.
That's a new
movie. You know
movie.
what I'm saying? I was
the
like,
devil
what?
sucks
like,
penis.
Now, the reason why dudes who are in the down low say little shit like that, because the dude that was on the down low, that was my homie, that I didn't know he was on the down low until I found out later. They'll bring up stories and say, oh yeah, man, I know this dude who's messing around with this other dude and doing this other stuff with the dude. They say that shit to see what you say about it. At least I think. If they say shit like that, you're like, oh man, that's not that bad, I'm with it. Then they know, oh yeah. But if you're like, ugh, nigga, oh, hell no, bro, I ain't gonna let her do the now. Then they're like, ah, dang it, I gotta work.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rewind. I heard a penis and a finger in the ass going, what?
She said
so Puffy tells you
she will videotape you with fingers in the booty. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Confession.
So then I go back in the house and I ask her, what the fuck are you talking about? He
Well, you
said
don't
you're a
ask him?
filmer. Yeah, I did ask him. He's just like, whatever. He went off and did his thing. And I was
Was
like,
he
okay.
limping?
He walked away and the nail fell out his boot.
No, I'm gonna clear this shit up because I'm not gonna have my name. I ain't gonna have my name out there crazy like that.
Go ahead.
So then she say, I told him what he told me, and she was like, oh, she started laughing like a motherfucker. I'll tell you later. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it, whatever. So then he's, then I guess he's had some prior incident with her that he don't want nobody to know about. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the truck. He said, let's go to this club. So everybody followed the car. The car is fucking silent. You know what I'm saying? We get to this club, and then we walk in the back way. It's a VIP lounge. Ain't nobody in there. And then, the club is going. It's all jumping. And then I'm sitting there with old girl. So he's doing his business. We go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she point over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Then there's girls in the club too, and then she point another direction. It's another dude over there like butt ass naked dancing. You know what I'm saying? We take off, man. You know what I'm saying? We leave the club directly. I didn't say peace to nobody. I didn't see nobody. Gay. Yeah, it was suspect. A lot of suspect.
The club was
You could chalk it up to being in Miami or whatever.
Blame it on
I've been in a gang. I've been in a gang of clubs, man.
The club was called.
And I ain't never mistakenly stepped into a club having that kind of activity. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. So we took a cab home back to
the Ink, and we ended up at Mamba, a club on the west side. We ventured through the club, entourage in tow, and made our way to the outdoor patio and out to the back parking lot. I stood there beside Gotti as Diddy walked up to him. They greeted each other with a slap of the right hand. Diddy held a drink in his left. He seemed to be as intoxicated as we were. I stood there looking at him while they spoke, when all of a sudden he turned and looked right at me. His conversation with Gotti was abruptly cut short as he took a few steps closer to me, grabbed my hand and said, "I want you. Can I have you?" Then Diddy turned to Gotti and said, "My bad, dog. Is this you?" Gotti quickly said, "Nah, it's cool. This Xzibit. She's cool people." "Can she come with me?" Diddy asked. I wanted to leave with Diddy right then. The ecstasy had me in a mood where whatever I felt normally was heightened 100%. Even the wind on my face made me orgasmic. Right there in front of me, Gotti and Diddy made arrangements for me to meet Diddy at his house in an hour. "I'll send her to you in a little bit," Gotti said. "Give me the address." I didn't understand why Gotti didn't let me go with Diddy right then, but he took the address and got back in the limo. We went back to Le Hermitage, and after we took more ecstasy, Gotti was tearing away at my clothes. Gotti had a strange bedside manner. He would get rough at times, which I could handle when we were high. He also liked to compare himself to other men. He would want to know how they were built and how they had sex. He wanted to know if I liked Diddy and if I was going to sleep with him when I got over there. "You gonna do him good, huh?" Gotti asked. I just wanted him to hurry and shut up so I could make my way to Cannon Drive to meet up with Diddy. Gotti sent me on my way and gave me a key to his room so I wouldn't wake him when I returned. It was 4 a.m. when I pulled up to Diddy's home in my SUV. There were security guards in the driveway, all of them dressed in dark suits with their hands clasped in front of them. They stood at attention, waiting for me to approach the gate. They had been expecting me, and they let me in the gate and into the house through the garage. I stood in the hallway, waiting for Diddy. My body was hot as the drugs and alcohol continued to feed off of each other. After just a few minutes, Diddy greeted.
I really love how they playing this triumphant ass music. Wow, they got flutes and horns in the background. I can't figure out if I'm listening to a nasty story or if I'm going in that fucking World War II out this bitch. Nigga. Bro, so she smashed both dudes in the same night. I really gotta read her book, bro. Cause that's how the females be nowadays, bro. 90s and 95% of females is like Superhead, bro. So I'm gonna read that book just to get up on a little bit of game. I can't speak on no other dude's bedside manner or whatever, but dang, dude. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I done been caught up in that one before too. Dude, this one chick I be messing with, man, she be messing with all these celebrities and shit, dude. I can't say her name because I kind of promised her I wouldn't. Cause she tell me stuff about these celebrities that she be messing with and shit, and I told her I wouldn't never tell her name. Hell, I told her I wouldn't tell y'all none of this shit. But you know, she done been with Drake, bruh, The Weeknd. She was talking about Drake's kid, Drake's baby mama. I like the chick, she mad cool. You can't hate the game, bro. You just gotta learn that shit and get good at it, bro. That's where a lot of people mess up at. They're like, I can't stand that the game is the game. Oh my God. If you wanna make it to the upper echelons of shit, bro, get good at the game.
He greeted me and showed me to the nearest bedroom where Farnsworth Bentley, Diddy's self-proclaimed manservant, had been sleeping. Diddy woke him and gestured for him to leave the room. My guess was that there was someone upstairs in Diddy's room and that this was to be my first and final destination within the home. So who is Gotti to you, he asked. And is he cool with this? Gotti's my boy, I said. When I see something I want, he lets me have it. With that,
dude, that's the really way you gotta be. I'm like that with the chick. It ain't never been like that. I've had dudes like try to come on to her in front of me, and I don't know, she's always respected me enough to like either tell him no to my face or talk to him later or some shit like that. She's always like kept it hella respectful in front of me, but like, it's just like that, bro. Everybody is with damn near everybody, yo. Everybody's just cuddy buddy friends, bro. Like every female is usually smashing every high level dude, and every high level dude is usually smashing every high level female. There's just no commitments. That's usually what's up.
Slight formality out of the way, Diddy and I spent the next 15 minutes or so engaging in the usual. After the experience, he said, "You're one of the best." I said the same to him, when in actuality, he was average. Our sexual encounter was pretty straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary. Before I left, he asked me to meet him back at the house the next morning around 11:30 for brunch. I emphatically accepted and traveled back to Les Hermitage and to Gotti, who was asleep. I crawled into bed and fell asleep beside him. The next morning, Gotti wanted details. I really had nothing to say about my experience with Diddy. He was polite and gentle, and I actually preferred him as a person over Gotti, who was cocky and nasty at times. Gotti seemed a bit frustrated with my unwillingness to give details, and even more irritated by the fact that I had been invited back for brunch. He always wanted to present me as his resident whore, but hated it when anyone actually wanted to keep me around, which happened quite often. He almost relished the idea of people using me and then throwing me away, like yesterday's newspaper. But I was beaming from ear to ear as I got dressed to head back to Diddy's house. Gotti left in a hurry, with a look of disgust on his face. And
shit, man, now that I'm hearing this from a female's point of view, what the fuck is the point of being fat? It's real funny, dude, because like, me, I see both sides of the quarter. Oh, females are all unfaithful. But on the other hand, I can't really hate on women. We all trying to do the same shit. I can't get mad at women for doing the same shit I'm doing. I really can't. I crack jokes about the shit because it's funny. But at the end of the day, I'm doing the same shit. Think of it this way, a lot of guys out there, whatever, this is why I say learn the game and learn female nature. That way you can stop being mad at the bitches for being bitches. Like, bruh, think of it this way, guys. If you had 10 women that you're sleeping with all at the same time, they just come over, do what they gotta do, and then y'all roll out. You got 10 different ones, right? They coming over, it's going down. Like, whenever you want it, it's going down. Then you got 30 side females that just meet to suck it out. You get in your car, you drive over there, they get in the car too, get a little bit of road, a small amount of street. And on top of that, you've got 300 females in your DMs, all on standby. Shit, I wouldn't be faithful either. The only thing I don't like about it is the manipulation. Because females are way worse than guys when it comes to manipulation, bro. I done had so many females tell me the same shit that men tell women. Oh yeah, I want a relationship relationship, I'm faithful, blah. But then you see otherwise, like when you bring them around people and shit and they flirt with everybody, blah, blah, blah. And then when you're like, yo, so you want a relationship, but okay, so I'll be down, I'm down for a relationship, but I see you flirt with her. Then they're like, no, I don't want a relationship, no, I was just, no, I don't want to. But then if they see a whole bunch of girls coming on to me, and I've had this happen, I just had this happen to me like 3 days ago. It was hilarious. The switch up was great. I'm gonna make a story about it. Then they get jealous, which is weird. How you gonna get jealous when you got a bunch of other...
Gotti left in a hurry with a look of disgust on his face. And that made me even happier. Back at Diddy's, I was received with open arms by him and his entire staff.
Damn.
I met him upstairs in his dressing quarters where his tailor was fitting him for the upcoming MTV Music Awards. I was awestruck by the vast array of suits, ties, shirts, and shoes. They were so obviously rich in fabric and texture, and he was handsome in everything that he tried on. I stood by the French doors, drinking in the sun, as...
Oh God, bro. They want to be used, bro. I'm not gonna say cum dumpsters, but this is what they want, bro. Like, I even tried treating the model chick, the one that Drake, Weeknd, and other celebrities she be messing with and shit. I tried treating her not like that too, and it makes them run, bro. You gotta treat them like whores, bro. I tried the other route. It don't work good, bro. I don't know who out here is still saying love for women. It don't work, bro. It's just... Think of it this way, people. You can love a girl and get sex like once every other week. Or you could treat her like you don't love her and get sex like 4 times a day. I've literally seen the difference. Shit. I don't know about you, man, but I'd rather be fucking than loving.
Farnsworth Bentley sat intently on the floor next to me with his legs crossed Indian style. He looked up at Diddy with a gleam of admiration. Everyone in the home was devoted to Diddy and catered to all of his needs, and, for the afternoon, all of mine. Brunch was served on a long rectangular table in the dining room. Diddy and I sat and talked about who I was and about my relationship with Gotti. He listened, but didn't have much to say. He was extremely kind, and I remember him complimenting me, saying I was very pretty and had beautiful skin. I began to understand all the hype about Diddy, why he is this pop culture icon. He's got that star quality that's something which draws people to him and makes them want to be in his space and part of his world. I was no different. By the end of the afternoon, I'd become easily enamored.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man.
Kevin Hart's like, what the homo? What are you doing?
It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even. I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn.
Go! Shit! Yeah! Oh God! Oh shit! We used to wake up and
I should. Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
to... In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to...
So with Usher stating in this clip that when he went to Diddy, mind you, when he was 13 years old, that while he was there, he saw a lot of things that he couldn't necessarily explain. So with Usher claiming that he is a heterosexual male if there's a bunch of beautiful women and a bunch of orgies that are going on and things of that nature, where, you know, gorgeous women running around in, you know, string bikinis and, you know, things of that nature, why not just express that? With Usher keeps stating that there was a lot of weird things going on, basically, and things that he didn't know that if he could get into or that, you know, he could be a part of, it's because they were homosexual acts. There was a lot of homosexual things going on around him as a 13-year-old that he did not understand. Boy meets girl, most men understand that. But boy meets boy and another boy can be very confusing. So let's keep listening.
Didn't understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, you know, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Usher states again, there were very curious things going on. Like, bi-curious? If it was just a bunch of women going around, running around and Diddy was sleeping with a bunch of women, why wouldn't he just state that? Why keep saying curious and basically stating that I can't get with those things? Because Usher knows when these things come out, he doesn't want to be a part of it. Knowing that Diddy has a lot of gay things going on when it's rumored that Usher, at 13 years old, was already sleeping with Diddy. Now let's get into that. Diddy literally states it himself.
Like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real.
It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty.
Yeah, Orlando Bloom, I am sorry, but I would believe a woman telling me that she's not like all the other women before I would listen to anything Orlando Bloom tells me. Oh no, that's Orlando Brown. Definitely knew it was an Orlando though.
It's nasty. You keep that shit right over. You have that shit go right past me. It's nasty. It's nasty. You like boy pussy. He like to play with people.
You gotta say it, Mr. Brown. You just had to say it, didn't you, Orlando? You son of a...
This isn't alleged because it happened.
No. There's nothing alleged about this.
Okay.
It is a legend.
Clap. Yay, we are comedians. All right, go for it.
We're so lonely.
So I'm fucking goblins.
I went to a party on Star Island in Miami where P. Diddy has a private residence. I had no business being there. I was with a famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
that's the Big Pimpin' video.
That's not my type.
Right. We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like, it's all like, my man is telling me that like, every third person is some executive, got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high-end crowd.
Very high-end. And there's no joke, there's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a, like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker like I am now at this exact moment.
Right.
And so, long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
Cabanas and such.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
we're getting serious.
So I get lost and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have,
every house
so
should
I
have.
open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And, kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning, but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like, how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends and you're with your girlfriends.
Right, yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be weird
they
in
weren't
public.
Fucking,
right.
But like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging.
Very erotic.
Okay. All right.
Heavy erotica.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek
right,
hangouts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
Or like a fat Greek woman like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know who that is.
Basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning, and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth,
And everyone's talking.
and everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
All men though. There's not
all
one woman
men,
in this room.
all men, and
Yeah.
they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen, being like,
Oh my God.
like rub ice on my nipples,
Right.
You know, like, oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, "Get the fuck out!" Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro,
Right.
with, like no shirt on, basically like an open windbreaker,
Right.
opened the door to like this like.
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and
Right,
getting
no.
ready for a gay
They're
orgy.
Like, oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking. You let Gene Shalit in. You know. So, but I looked right at Puff Daddy, and he looked right at me,
Yeah.
and we made direct eye contact, and I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast and obviously
So,
crazy. Fast
crazy.
forward.
So I was like, P. Diddy's clearly on ecstasy, and
Yeah.
he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
So fast forward, right? We're at a junket for a movie that he was in. Someone is interviewing him. I'm in the back as a friend of someone who was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all the way in the back. I'm behind a million publicists, a million people.
But you see him.
Well, he's being interviewed on the
And
couch.
you're thinking about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone I ever told the story to was like, "Oh, you're a liar."
I don't think you're a liar.
Everybody was like, "You're a liar." Like, I'm sure something happened, and they knew I was on Star Island. Like, that was verified
Yeah.
by the other person I was with.
Sure.
But people were like, "You're a liar. You didn't see them sharing a glass of Hennessy. Like, you didn't see prelude to like an orgy. Like, this is bullshit. Like,
Right.
you're being funny. Like, Fat Jew's hilarious."
Sure.
So, a couple people said they believed me, but I think they were lying. So, he's being interviewed in the middle of the interview for this movie. I mean, I'm sure you can guess what movie it is because I think he was only in a movie.
Right. At least recently.
Yes. He literally stops the interview and he points at me all the way in the back and he goes, "Yo, you, my man." And everyone in the room turns around and looks at me and he goes, "Where do I know you from?"
Oh, no.
And then I go, "Miami." And he goes, "Oh, true." And we locked eyes again, and he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he drinks the milk of other men.
Wow.
This happened.
Has anything happened since?
No.
Nothing.
There's been no follow-up.
Were
Now-
you nervous at all in like a Breaking Bad kind of way that maybe people were going to be sent to your house or something? Like,
Oh, 100%.
Because I'd be a little
100%.
nervous.
See, now, what I'm doing to combat that is by talking about it publicly on
And then you're,
podcasts.
yeah, because this will come back.
Right,
yeah.
right. Because
Yeah.
I'm most safe if I talk about it publicly.
That's so crazy.
Right. Because now people know
Yeah.
that I've got dirt.
Yeah.
So, like, I need you to hold this podcast
No, it's
down.
it's archived.
Yo, this is going to be some Jason Bourne shit.
No, I
You're going
know.
to have it on, like, a tiny microfilm, and they're going to be chasing you across Europe. What a great
movie.
That comedian's name is Josh. He goes by Fat Jew. And a lot of people says that he, once again, was clout chasing and that he was not telling the truth. He was not being honest, especially Diddy. He hasn't necessarily denied the story, but he hasn't, told the truth about it either. If you don't believe Fat Jew, maybe you'll believe this comedian instead.
To be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nigga, come here. Come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi? He came out the closet. He came out the closet. Oh my God, a rubber. Shut the goddamn door.
Now, the scenario is the same as Fat Jew's, okay? He states that he was at a mansion party. He states that there were random rooms. And Kat also states that there was certain homosexual activities going on in these Hollywood parties, mainly Diddy's parties. So, hey, it's up to you. You choose to believe it or you choose not to. Let's get into the next.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up. That's why I gotta pick it up from right there. It's like this, I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. No, bro. I'm telling the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Tony Newman, and you're watching That's Hot. In my book, The Memoir I Rise, published in April 2011, I mention rapper, actors, producers, and some of those that I have spoke publicly on is LL Cool J. I met as a street prostitute 15, 16 years ago.
Baby girl was straight. No, baby, not Cool J, my nigga. No. It's gotta be a lie. It's gotta be a lie.
The encounter with LL Cool J was a one-time encounter. I serviced LL Cool J. I knew it was LL Cool J, and he knew, in fact, I was transgender. It was like any other encounter I had. I got paid. I performed the service. Thank you. Never spoke again. We didn't text, email, call. We didn't exchange any numbers or contact information. I never saw him again. I saw Eddie Murphy 15, 16 years ago pick up friends of mine on that street block in New York City.
Hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans.
Why play this clip, bro? That's disrespectful, bro.
Eddie Murphy was on the strip during that time, come out a lot. And he not only recruited, but paid very well several transgender friends of mine who I saw get in his car, and I also saw them get out his car with several $100s. So I know for a fact Eddie Murphy, ever since 96, has been utilizing transgender prostitutes.
Did he ever tell him to keep it quiet, or did he ever tell him?
I don't know if since I didn't have a one-on-one encounter with him, I don't know the verbiage that he used. I'm assuming since we were street prostitutes, I guess he never thought we'd tell anybody anyway.
Well, there you have it, folks. Oh God. And it's really funny too, because for the longest time, I was always thinking, oh man, I need to be in these Hollywood parties. Oh man, I'm missing out. Oh man, looks like I am. Yep, kinda glad I never went now. I've been to some other parties, and let me tell you, man, it is as screwed up as that guy is saying the parties are. Ran into a girl giving a guy a blokin' on camera, which wouldn't have been as bad if it weren't in the kitchen in front of everyone. I walk in on it. I'm thinking everything's cool. Oh, snap party. Walk in up. You dirty mother. No one told. I should have knew something was wrong when me and my cameraman Drew, he was there. Within 45 minutes of being there, one of the white men there flashed us his penis and didn't even warn us before he did it. If we wasn't at his house and in front of people, I would say that we'd have beat him up, but I don't even trust that now, man, because fighting dudes that like dudes, man, it seems like a lose-lose. I tried to fight this one gay dude for threatening to rape me pretty much. This happened about a good 3 weeks ago, actually, 3 weeks ago. And he liked it. He liked that I threatened to kill him. So given that my threat had went so poorly against him, I just defeatedly left. I was like, you know what? You got this, man. You won. You won this fight against me, man. Cause I can't, what can I do? Cause I remember exactly what I told him, like, hey bro, I'll fuck you up. I'll beat your ass, bro. Homie was like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I got the cuffs. What's up? Yeah, I got the fuzzy cuffs. And I was like, you got it, bro. With that being said, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Lord knows it was eye-opening to me. It's your boy Blastphamoushd.